What is up, guys? Pocketcraft here, and welcome back to the Minecraft Pocket Edition Survival Guide. So you might be wondering why I'm in the end. And the reason I'm in the end is because today we're going to build an automatic gold and XP farm. However, it's going to take a stack and 24 obsidian. So quite a lot of obsidian. And so I want to show you guys a quick tip, a really fast way to get obsidian. If you have a pickaxe with some sort of efficiency on it, preferably efficiency 5, but a high efficiency of anything will be fine. Then you can go into the end, and mining down end pillars is a really good way to get obsidian fast. So I'm going to get myself a bunch of obsidian, and then I'll bring us back to the overworld to show you how to make this farm. So the next thing you're going to do is find a spot to actually make this farm. And now I'm going to do it over here by my other farms, just so that I can have them running in the background while I do this, which is, I think, is a good idea, but it's totally up to you, whatever you want to do. But the next step is going to grab some of your blocks, which I'll have all the materials in the description for everything you'll need, but you need to go up 7 blocks, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you need to go over 22 blocks in a different direction for a total of 23 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So next up, we need to cover this whole area in obsidian here, and so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way down for 23 blocks to fill this up. So do that really quickly. Sweet. Then once you have this covered in obsidian, you need to build up 22 obsidian. So there'll be 23 blocks total because the one you're standing on, but you'll only place 22 blocks now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and go all the way up to 22. Then once you have built up 22 blocks like this, you need to build over 22 more blocks. So counting the block you're on, it'll be 23 again, but build over 22 because we're going to connect this whole portal up. Next, what you're going to want to do is glide down, and then you're going to get it over to here, which I missed the gliding a little bit, and just connect this back up. So I'll go do that really quickly. Also, this design was made by JC Plays, so credit goes to him, and his channel will be linked in the description. But now we need to see what side the zombie piglins come out of. So we need to build out 2 blocks in this direction right here. We need to put an observer right here, and then a dispenser right here. Then what we need to do is build out some blocks over here to catch the water that we're going to set out. And so we'll need to break that block right there. And then we'll need to put another block right there. So that'll catch the water. And now we need to put water in the dispenser right here. And then what we need to do is put another observer right here facing this observer. So that was the wrong direction right there. So let me fix that really quickly. So it might help to move out a couple blocks back right here. So then you get the observer. You need him to face the other observer just like that. And what that's going to do is make it so water continuously comes out of here. Then once you have that, you need to keep lighting the nether portal, which might be a little bit difficult, or you can get it your first try just like that. And then that'll show you where zombie piglins come out. So now that I know they come up on this side, then we can get going from here. So once you know which side zombie piglins come out on, you can get rid of that little system we created and then go below right here and fill in this whole layer right here of blocks. So we'll do that really quickly. So what we're making right now is what's going to transport the zombie piglins into the kill chamber. So what you need to do is start at this block right here, put a block there, and then put 8 blocks down, including that block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then go 1 block down like that. Then come over here, go 1, and go 7 blocks over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then go down 1, and then go 8 blocks over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oopsies, 7, 8. And you'll want to, if you put this block here like I did, which hopefully you didn't, you'll just want to get rid of that really quickly. Now we need to go to the edge right here, build up 3 solid blocks. So 1, 2, 3, then come to the side of that and go from here 1, 2, 3, 4. Just keep it in line with that. And then we need to go right here and build this all the way across the entire way, keeping level with this right here. And so when you get over to here, don't go down. Just keep going up like this. And so do this all the way across. Now we need to enclose this area here. So we need to get some solid blocks right here, which, to be honest, I can't really reach that from here. So if you're on survival like I am, you'll probably have to go down here and go 8 blocks right here. So fill this area in really quickly. And I accidentally misclicked right there. So don't put a block right there. Just fill that in right there. And then come to the other side and do the exact same thing. And we'll fill this in just like that. Next, we need to make a 3-block high wall all the way across the farm. So you can just extend this right here and just carry this all the way down. Once we have this 3-block high wall over here, we need to enclose this space right here where they're going to fall down, right? And so I'm at a little bit of an uneven area here, so I'm just going to fill this up so it's actually even with the ground, because ideally you'd be going in a place where it's even. But you need to build up a circle around it, so the torch right here is where we would fall, and build up in these 3 areas 9 blocks high. So I'll do that really quickly. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then I'll do the other ones right now. Sweet. Once you have your 9-block high up here thing that's enclosing here, we need to finish enclosing this by building up 3 blocks right here just like that. And now I was a little bit dumb there and enclosed myself inside of it, which you do not want. So put that right there, and then you need to go around to the top of the farm. So I'll get up there really quickly and show you what we're going to do. So once you get to the top here, go to this block right here and place a water bucket. And what that should do is, if we built this right, it should run down and stop just before the edge right there. Perfect. And so that'll funnel all your zombie piglins right down into there, where we're going to be able to start making our kill chamber. So now we need to make a little bit of a redstone type contraption over here. And so what we need to do is we need to go out 3 blocks from here. So 1, 2, 3. And then you need to go over 2 blocks and then over 1, just like that. And then we're going to make what we made earlier. So we need to grab our observers, which we have them right there. Put 1 like that. Then grab a dispenser and place a dispenser facing this way. And then put a water bucket inside of the dispenser. And then you need to go over here and you need to make sure the dispenser faces observer, faces the right way. Just like that. And so that should toggle your water system on and off. But now we need to make a bit of an interesting build here. So I kind of lied a little bit about how this works. What you actually need to do is build down 6 blocks from here all the way to the bottom. So not just this block. So I'll go to the bottom here to show you. So go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I guess. My bad. To make sure we line up with the bottom here. And then we're going to have to do some interesting redstone work. So for the redstone work, one quick thing we need to do really quickly is we need to put a sticky piston. But I think to get it to face the right way, it would probably be easier if you placed it before you place that second observer. Because we need the sticky piston to go right here. And I'm actually going to go 1 block out here just so I can place the observer facing the right way. Because we need the observer, as you guys know, to face right there. So once again, that'll cause that to toggle on and off. You can just break that block right there if you did the same thing I did. Then it is 6 blocks down from there, so a full 7 blocks. And then what you need to do, oops, sorry, I went around the corner, is break every other block going up. So break that block, and that block. And then on this bottom block right here, you're going to need to grab a lever and put the lever right there. Don't flick it yet. Then grab some redstone torches, place 1 on top of there. And we're going to have to build up a little bit here since we're not in creative. And I'm under a tree. So we'll go up right there. You need to place a redstone torch right there, which should toggle off. Then place a redstone torch right here. And then we need to come back up here. And you can break these blocks you're climbing up right now after. You probably will want to. Place a redstone torch right there. And then place a dot of redstone dust right there. And then what that's going to do is we'll dig down a little bit just so I can show you guys. Is if you flick on this lever right here, that'll turn that system off. So this is how you're going to be able to turn the farm on and off, is by flicking that, because that'll push the sticky piston, get that out of the way, and that should stop the water from flowing or keep the water flowing. You can have it set up either way. Actually, important correction, I misspoke. You need to make sure the water is not coming out of here when you have it in just like this, when it's off. And so the simple way to do that, if you messed up like I did, just take the bucket out of here, then you can scoop up the water and then put the bucket right back in, and then you'll be good to go. But now we'll go over to the next step. So next up, you want to come over to this side of the farm right here, and you're going to want to come over, and you see this block right here. You want to come over 1 and then up 1, and so right there, you're going to build 1 and then build 6 more past that for a total of 7, right? So 1 right there, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you need to get up there, and so you can place a temporary block right there, which you'll have to break. And then you're actually probably need to build another temporary block over here because we need to get an observer facing that way. And so I think the easiest way to do that, if we come over here, we might be able to get it to face the right way. Let's see. If we put it there, yeah, that's what I was worried about. It doesn't face the right way. But that actually is going to help us out really quick because we can put one under the observer right there, and that'll allow us to get one to face the right way. So we just need to come back up top, which I'll do really quickly. So I came back up here, and we should be able to get an observer facing the correct direction now. Let's see. Nope, that is still facing the wrong way. So I think the easiest way to get it then, just because block mechanics can be a little interesting about how you place them, especially if you're on Pocket Edition like I am. So you got to go right here, and then place it like that, and then it'll be in the right direction. And then you're going to want to break all these temporary blocks that you use to make this actually happen. And we'll get the one under there as well, which may have been a dumb idea because we also now need to place 5 going this way, but I think it should be good like that. Perfect. So 1, 2, 3. Well, that one just disappeared. 3, 4. Oopsies. This one's in the wrong position. Don't know why. Sometimes I decide to go the wrong way. Let's try this again. 4, 5. Perfect. Just like that. So now we have that. And now we need to build a bit of a border around them. And so go 1 block here, 1 block here, and then go all the way back this direction to fill that in. So it's important you don't put blocks right there. What you want to do next is put some blocks right here, and then get it up to a layer of 2. And then you're going to go a layer of 2 as well on this side. So just fill in all the way like this. And then coming over here, do the same thing, but don't do it over here. Over here, what you want to do is you got to be careful because you probably don't want to go down there, but I think we're going to have to. You'll just have to get out before we finish this. You're going to cover this up like that. And then what you need to do is put in 5 trap doors and open them just like this. So just like that. 5, perfect. And now you have to place a temporary block, or you could just break this block, climb out, put that block back. And now what you need to do is grab your bucket of lava, and then you're going to come in to the middle here. Make sure it's the exact middle block and place down your bucket of lava. So this should turn your portal on. And an important note, to make sure this actually turns your portal on, you need to have fire spread turn on. And so if that's not on, just go into your settings here, check. It should be right here, fire spreads. If that is turned off, this will not work. So that does have to be on for this to work. For the next step, you're going to want to hop in here actually, follow the water stream down into here. And you need to dig down 18 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, and then all the way to 18. So after you guys have come down here, face the direction you came and dig 1 block that way. Then turn 1 to the right and go 2 blocks this way. Then go over here and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then come over here and do 2 blocks, 1, 2. And then you're going to take out every single block within this outline here that you've made. So clear out this whole space. So the next step is to make the trident killer, which is how we're actually going to get XP from this farm, as well as obviously kill the zombie piglins. And so what you're going to do is go right here, under here, and place a piston right here. Then go right here and place a piston. Then go right here and place a piston where I had that torch so you guys could see stuff. And then place a piston right there. And then what you're going to do is grab some redstone torches, put 1 right there, then grab an observer, place it right here with the arrow facing this way, then place a redstone torch right there, then get an observer with the arrow facing, it's going to want to be facing this way as well, just like that, then a redstone torch right there, then an observer facing this way, see if I can get it in there, just like that. And then a redstone torch like this, and an observer facing this way. And this is the same design as my mob farm design for a trident killer. And so if you guys haven't built that, you should build that as well. It's a good farm. And let me break these really quickly because I was trapped. And then I'll fill those back in just so we don't mess the farm up. But the next thing that you're going to want to do is enclose this. So grab some building blocks. Go 1, 2, 3, 4 back there. Then go 1, 2, 3. Then go 1, 2, 3. Closing that in right there. Then you're going to want to grab a glass block and a slab. Put 1 glass block right there. And then before you do the slab actually, you're going to want to shoot a trident. Important part, we need the trident for the trident killer. Shoot a trident at that piston right there. and then put a slab right here. And then you're going to want to grab a lever, which I don't have one, so I need to make one really quickly. That's my bad. Grab a lever, put it right here on this piston, and flick it on. And once you do that, the trident will go once, and flip it one more time. And now the trident will be moving continuously, and the trident killer works. Now we'll turn it off for now, just like this. But when you want to have it work, you can just flip the switch, have it go right back on. Now occasionally a zombie piglin could glitch out of here, which we don't want that to happen. So what we're going to do is we need to lock them in. So we'll put 2 blocks right there, put 1 block right there, with a glass block right there. We'll break where I put the torch there, and then we'll put 2 blocks right there, and then fill in this area right here. And also, it's probably a good idea to grab a torch or something of some kind and light up this area right here so no other hostile mobs spawn down here and give you a surprise when you come down to start your farm. Now for the next part, you're going to want to make sure you're pretty precise and be exactly where I am. So go in this block right here where you're facing that piston on your trident killer and dig down 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the next step, face the trident killer still. Dig 3 blocks this way, so 1, 2, 3, and you're actually just going to clear out 3 blocks on the above and below block of it as well. And then you're going to grab a hopper really quickly, and you're going to place this hopper into that wall. So make sure it's going into the wall right there. And now later you could put in the minecart with a hopper, but I'm just going to put it in right now because I think it'd be a little bit easier to put it in now. And so you'll want to put some rails on top of there, and then put your minecart with a hopper on top of there, and just put it on just like that. And then you'll want to put a block right here to block that from not breaking, but from going anywhere you don't want it to go. So now we need to make the room for our item sorter. And so the way you're going to want to do this is go under where the hopper is, go 1 block, 2 block, 3 blocks, just like that. Then come over here and go 8 blocks over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go 8 blocks over like that. Then go 1 block down right here. And now you need to mine out this entire room that you've created here. So mine this all out, and then I'll bring you guys back. All right, so now is where things get a little bit tricky. Once you've had this room cut out, I would make sure you block in your minecart with a hopper so it doesn't come out. But go to the block right here to the left of it, go down, not right here, but right here. Start with 1 double chest, then 2 double chests, then 3 double chests, just like that. Then you're gonna grab some hoppers. Place 3 hoppers, each going right into the chest. You want to make sure, like that they're all flowing in, just like that. So the next step, after you have your hoppers going in like that, is you're gonna come over here and break 4 blocks, just like this. So the 3 behind the hoppers and 1 over here. Then you're gonna place redstone torches, and you wanna make sure they're facing just like this against the stone here, directly behind the hoppers. Then you're gonna wanna squat down and put 3 solid blocks on top, whatever block you like. And then you need to grab your 3 redstone comparators and have them facing just like this with the 2 prongs next to the hopper here. Then you're gonna grab 3 more hoppers. You're gonna squat, and you wanna make sure they're flowing into the comparators just like that. And so, as you can see, I got the first one right, but I missed with the second 2. And so you're gonna wanna make sure, this is really important, that they are flowing into the comparators. And so that right there, I messed up again, but I got that one into it. And that one wanted to mess up, but I think I got that one into it. And that one messed up again. So I think it's important to note, this could take you a second, but it is important that this works out perfectly. And so we'll try it one more time here, see if we can get them in there. And I think that one probably did. Yep, all right. Now we have 3 flowing into them. And we'll break this floating hopper here because we don't need that up there. Next, you're going to want to come over right next to these hoppers right here. Look up directly above, put a solid block right there, then grab a dispenser and put a dispenser right there, facing downwards. Make sure the mouth is facing where you were standing. Then grab your last 3 hoppers, crouch down, and make sure they're all flowing into that dispenser, just like that. So we have those flowing into the dispenser, which is awesome. Now what you're going to want to do is come over here, break these 3 blocks, just like that. And then you're going to want to break the 6 blocks behind it, like so. And then what you want to do is you want to come down here and place your repeaters. Make sure it's facing like that with the 2 stick things going towards this right here. And then what you want to do is grab some solid blocks. And so I'm going to have to switch back. I want to use the other blocks here just to keep it consistent for you guys. Put 3 right there, 3 right there. And then what you want to do is grab some redstone dust. And you're going to place 9 dots of redstone dust just like this. So 3 right there, 3 right there, 3 right there for 9 blocks of redstone dust completely going in through there. And this comparator was lighting up a second ago. You don't want that. I just had a block that had gotten into one of the hoppers, but I took it out and fixed it. You don't want any of these lighting up at this point. Now we're going to do something to make it so that we don't have lava buckets clogging up our system. So what we're going to do is we're going to put 1 block right there. Then we're going to put 2 blocks right here, put a block there, put a block there. Then you're going to get rid of this block right here. And then put 1 block right there. And now you need to be really quick about this. You're going to put a lava bucket there, block there. So that'll trap in the lava right there. And then you want to break this block right here and do not break the other blocks or you're going to have lava going all over the place. So this next part's a little bit tricky, so you just want to make sure you watch it so you can get the whole thing. You need to put 1 block right there, 1 block right there, put a block there, and then we need to put a block there. And I think the easiest way to do that is just do that and then break that block right there. Then what you're going to want to do is come over here, put a lever on this top block right there, then put a redstone torch right there, and then you're going to want to build up probably so you can actually reach because we're in survival here. At least I am. You guys might be in creative. Then put a redstone repeater facing that way, then put some redstone dust right there. And now this should create a redstone clock. So now that you have this redstone clock finished, you're going to want to flick the lever to turn it off. So when the redstone clock is switched on, it's going to power the dispenser, which will incinerate all the golden swords so they don't clog up the system. Now what we need to do is make it so this item sorter actually sorts the items, right? And so what we're going to need to do is go to the middle hoppers here. We can start with this one. You need to put 41 solid blocks right there and then put just 1 singular block in each of these. So you got to be really careful to make sure it's only 1 block. And then put rotten flesh here and that one. And then once you have done that one, you can come to this next one and put 41 solid blocks in the second spot again. And then you're going to want to make sure you just get 1 in each of these. So 1 right there, 1 right there. This can be any solid block of your choosing. And then put a gold ingot right there. And then come to the next one here. And you're going to want to put 41 solid blocks right there. And then once again, just put 1 in each of these. And then we'll finally put a gold nugget right there. And so this is your item sorter, which should work awesomely. Now, the really important thing about this is theoretically, if you don't have to do this, right? If you're fine with and you want a lot of golden swords, you don't have to do this. But I personally don't want golden swords. I don't want them clogging up my system. So I'm doing this because all I really want is gold and rotten flesh, which can be traded with villagers. And you can use the gold as well for a piglin barding farm, which I plan on making in the future. And then I already did it, but because I had to get up and get more materials, but you're going to want to put ladders all the way up to the surface so you can get in and out easily. But now I'm going to do a really quick walkthrough just to show you guys how to use this farm. So what you're going to want to do is flick on this lever right here so that all the gold swords will be incinerated. Then go up to where your trident killer is. And there are actually some that already have come down here just by luck. Flick that on and it's going to kill them. But the farm itself isn't turned on yet. So we'll have to be a little bit careful because it's nighttime. There may be some other mobs around here, and there are, but we don't have to worry about that. We'll just run by really quickly. Run by. Flick this switch right here, and that's going to cause the portal. Uh-oh, there's a creeper there, so we're going to be a little bit more careful here. But that's going to cause the portal to get lit and then being broken, as you can see right there. And then we're going to run past here. Oh, oopsies. We're going to pretend that didn't happen so you guys didn't see me open the automatic crop farm. And you're going to fall down right here. And then what you're going to want to stand for this farm. Excuse me, I had to make the ladders a little bit funky there. But you're going to want to stand right here. And as you can see, this is where you'll go and you'll collect all the XP because the zombie piglins will get automatically killed. And then let's go down there and see how the item sorter is working. We'll come down the ladders here. And as you can see, there's gold ingots coming in here with gold nuggets. We haven't gotten any gold ingots yet. Those are a little more rare. And then, oops, didn't mean to open it again. And then we got rotten flesh right there. So the farm is working perfectly. And it gets a lot of XP really, really fast. Because we do have the automatic mob farm, which is also an XP farm, but this gets XP way faster. So this is what I would recommend doing. I'd recommend doing both because the other one gets you gunpowder and bones and stuff too. But this works awesome. But if you guys enjoyed this, please consider giving it a like. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It helps me out a ton, and I'll catch you guys all in that next video.